smile. It's me. It's probably been about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks since I uploaded a video. And every few days I would think, I really need to do a video. But for about a week, I just wanted to do what I refer to or I think of as lying fallow. And that's just, I don't know, it's sort of like being like a sponge, taking things in and not much output. Somebody's whistling outside. I think, if you're on transmit all the time, it's hard to receive. And I just needed to take a break. And then over the last week, things have been hectic. Things have been hectic. I don't remember where I left off in my last video, but since I last talked to you, I'm sitting on my bouncy ball. I look like I'm half naked. I got on a. Wait. Here, you gotta. No, wait a minute. Let me show you what I have on, because that looked really bad. It's got like little, it's like I don't know where I got this thing from. I've had it forever. Like, I never wear it outside of my home because I don't think I should. But that's what I'm wearing. So I think I told you that the AC is out in my car and I'm going to get it fixed soon, but it's hot. Not so much hot. It has been so muggy. It's disgusting. It feels like summertime in Chicago when it's just, you take a shower and you walk outside and you immediately need another shower. So when I'm in my car, and if I'm in my car a long period of time, I get really hot, and then I come home and I turn on the air and just try and soak in as much of it as I can. Like my phone was so hot that it refused to charge. It said that it exceeded whatever temperature and that it wouldn't charge the battery anymore. All right, so I had to wait for it to cool down. I got home. In the last week and a half, I've worked on a Nickelodeon show, I need to just call it Ricky Tiki Tavi because I keep screwing up the name. Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. It's a tongue twister. I worked on that show, and it was pretty cool. Oh boy, I just got another audition notice that came in. Oh, hang on, I'm recording on my iPod, and I saw a little notification pop up saying that I have a commercial audition scheduled for tomorrow. And and it's like, I don't know what time it is really. It's probably a little bit after 6 p.m. And this is how it goes. So I worked on Nicky, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. It's a Nick show. And I was just blown away by the professionalism and the talent of those children. Like, they were prepared, they weren't complaining. We were on set the first day for 12 hours, and I think they were only there for 10. I think so, don't quote me on that, but I know they can't work 12 hours, like that's against labor laws. But they were there a long time, and they weren't complaining. When, this is business, acting can be fun if that's what you love to do, and it can be fun for a lot of kids, but it's business. Sometimes you're working in conditions where it's, it's hot, or you've been standing a long time, or you've had to do the same scene like 8 times and you're sick of saying the lines, or whatever. It is a job. There are people relying on these children because they are the leads in the show, and I really can't say enough good things about what I saw from them. Really, they were really good. I don't know when that's going to air. I think, according to IMDb, it's not going to air until 2016. I don't really know. It's season 2, episodes 13 and 14. And so there's that. I've had a gang of commercial auditions, a lot of callbacks, and I booked one. Yay! Today is Tuesday. I shoot on Thursday. Yes, I shoot on Thursday. I had a commercial callback on this past Saturday. I had a commercial audition on Monday. Today is Tuesday, like I said. I had 2 theatrical auditions scheduled for today. And then I got a call last night from the Jimmy Kimmel show saying, hey, can you come back? And, bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. I don't like to miss auditions, but I'll miss an audition for work, of course, because that's the point of auditioning, to get the work. So my agent did her best to move auditions around so that maybe I could make it, because the Jimmy Kimmel show thought they would only need me. I should say Jimmy Kimmel Live, that's the name of the show, would only need me from 10 until about 3. And so we tried to move my auditions later, and the casting was really good. They really were accommodating, and they moved them later. But I got out a little bit later. I think I got out at about 3:30, something like that. And I had an audition scheduled for 3:30, and then I had one scheduled for 4:30. Yeah. And one was on one side of town, one side of the hill, not really like as far as Santa Monica or anything, but in LA, and the other one was in the Valley, which is, I live in the Valley. And when I left Jimmy Kimmel Live, it was clear that I was not going to make both of those auditions. So I went to the later one because I didn't want to go to the earlier one and get there too late and miss that, and then be too late for the later one too. So I could only make one. Can't clone yourself. You can only be where you can be. But I auditioned. I felt like it went well. The shoot today, it was great. It was a whole lot of fun to be back there. I got to work on the show for a Mother's Day episode, a Mother's Day skit, and it was cool. Like, everybody there is happy. Like, it's a great place to work, I guess once the actors leave, they could all be like mean mugging one another and stuff, but I don't think so. They look very happy, and I love it when I see that. Some sets you work on, and it's a tense situation, like people are just, their shoulders are up to here, and they're sniping at each other, and as a guest, because unless I'm a series regular, I'm a guest in people's homes. They shoot together all the time. They're like, they're like a machine. We do this. So I'm a guest. I come in. I'm in this situation, and hopefully everybody's, happy and doing their job and taking care of me, because I don't know where to go. I don't know anything. I know I can usually get around the lot reasonably well. I've been on most of them enough times to sort of get around, but I don't know where my trailer is. I don't know where the stage is half the time. Well, I don't know where the stuff is on the stage. I don't know who the people are, who's supposed to put my microphone on, and who's doing this, and when do you need me in hair and makeup, and when do you need my clothes, all this stuff. So you need everybody to do their job, and it's just so much of a nicer environment when people are happy, happy in their jobs, happy working with one another, and it really starts from the top. If the person at the top of the ladder is stank, things do not go well. So I shot a skit that's going to air tonight. And I made it to my audition. Then I picked up something to eat because I was not about to cook anything. I came home. I turned on the AC because I was hot in a mug. I washed my face. I have no makeup on right now. This is why I have 3 eyes. Got that, spot right there. It'll be gone in a few weeks. And I got a theatrical audition maybe about a half an hour ago. My manager called me and said, hey, they want you to go in for this. So I got a 6-page script that I need to memorize. And then just now, while I was talking to you, I got a notification on my iPod that I have a commercial audition also. They're both for the same time, which is why I had to pause you and go and send an email to my my commercial representation saying, hey, I have a producer session for this time on this side of town. Can I go before or after? Can I go to this commercial audition before or after that time? And that's that. So that's what's going on. I don't know if I told you. Did I tell you I'm shooting a commercial on Thursday? I did tell you that. I'm excited. There's 2 commercials in fewer than 2 months, and it's really cool to see things that I put on my, I don't have a vision board. I have what's called a mind map. It's like a life plan, you know, and this area of my life, what do I want? So it's got like career, and it's got health, and it's got just the stuff. It took a while for me to set up, but I check in with it periodically, and I'm starting to, I'm checking some things off the list. I don't really tell a lot of people my goals. I don't. I know a lot of people like to do that. They like to be held accountable for, you know, you said you were going to accomplish blah, 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 blah. But I like to have my goals for myself, to myself. Sometimes I find that when I talk about my goals, it's like I'm being nosy. It's almost like I've done it, you know, or, you know, and no, you didn't do it. You just talked about it. Or sometimes I get people saying, well, what about this? Or what about this? Well, you said 3 months ago, you said you were going to do blah, 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 blah. And there's no flexibility. Whereas I live in my skin. I live in my life. And, you know, you may not know my life. So you're badgering me about, well, you said blah, 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 and you have to do it. Well, things change. So to avoid all that, a lot of times I don't state my goals to other people, but I make them clear for myself. So however you do your goals, whatever works for you, if you like it, I love it. And I do a mind map, and I check in. And sometimes I go, all right, is this portion, is this still relevant to my life? Is this still something that I want or that I want to do? Sometimes the answer is no. But if the answer is yes, and I haven't accomplished it yet, then I got to get on it. So, and some things are, you know, artistic, creative. Not everything has to do with my career. Really? So when your battery tells you it's about to die and you keep on talking, it dies on you. That's what happens. So I'm talking to you from my laptop right now, and I'm going to try to make this quick. I just heard back from my commercial agent, and they are trying to move the time, but they need to talk to casting, and, you know, casting has to fit me in, puzzle me in somewhere. So it's a whole thing, y'all. But I don't even remember what I was talking about before. Before I was so rudely interrupted by my iPod battery. But things are happening. Things are happening. Episodic season is warming up. Like this pilot season where pilot season has changed a lot, because there used to be that pilots, which are new shows, only shot in the beginning of the year, like the first 3 months of the year. And now pilots shoot all year round. The bulk of them are still at the beginning of the year, but they shoot all year round. And then there's a lull, like in the summer, and then right about now to August really is when everybody is off of hiatus, back from vacation, and they start shooting episodes of the shows that are either coming back or the new shows that have been picked up. And so this is the beginning of that. And hey, I'm ready. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. I have my goals, and so far so good. The year got off to a slow start, a weird start. I didn't like how this year started out, but I feel like I'm gotten caught up. Oh, my Staples commercial is airing, so I'll link to it. Wait a minute, hang on, is it on? Oh, you know what? I will put a link in the description box under this video. If it's on YouTube, by the time I post this video, then I'll link to it. Right now, it's on a site that tracks TV commercials called iSpot TV. Something like that. If you Google iSpot TV, you'll find, something. I think that may be it. Oh, I got to tell you about the birds. I had such big plans of keeping you posted on what was going on with the birds. Here, long story short, the mourning doves that nested in my flower box Mama bird laid 2 eggs. Mom and Dad took turns sitting on the eggs. One would do the day shift, one would do the night. Occasionally they would switch in the middle of the day and you know, go and one would do their thing or whatever and come right back. But about 2 weeks, no, maybe 3 weeks, the babies hatched, and 6 days later, those suckers were big enough. By suckers, I mean the babies. They were big enough. There were 2 of them, big enough to leave. Like, I looked out there on day 6 and they were gone, all of them. I looked on the floor of the balcony. Nobody had fallen down or anything. All of them were gone. So, yeah, I was wondering. I thought maybe they'd be here a few weeks to maybe a month, but they got big so quickly. Every time I looked out onto my balcony, those baby birds were bigger. I swear. I swear they were. But they're gone. They've left me with a horrible looking plant that I have not tended to because I've been ripping and running. And I ain't going to tend to it tonight either. I could just go out there and dump some water on it. I could do that. It's really muggy. It did rain most of the weekend, so it got some rain. My ficus tree got some rain. But right now it's really muggy. And that's where I'm going to leave you. I'm going to try to be back a lot. I will be back a lot sooner than 2 weeks, definitely. I try to do 1 video every week, if not 2 every week. Just know that I'm coming back. It's not my intention to be gone too long, but you know, ebb and flow. That's how life is sometimes. So I'm going to go and I'm going to learn my 6 pages of dialogue for the script. I haven't even looked at the script. I just see that here it is. 6 pages. So I got to see how much is me talking. And work out this commercial thing, see if there's any dialogue for the commercial that I need to learn, commercial audition that I need to learn, and get ready for tomorrow. Alrighty, thank you for watching my video. Please be sure to subscribe, thumbs up if you like my video, as my mom likes to say, because she has a video channel too. Thumbs up if you didn't like my video, and share my video. I talk about all kinds of things. I talk about life. Sometimes I talk about, I don't know if I've talked about politics yet. I talk about hair and makeup occasionally, not a whole lot. I just talk about things that are pertinent to my life that we may have in common. You know, they're pertinent to my life. They're universal themes a lot of times. Even if I talk about things that I deal with as an actress, a lot of times they are relatable to people from all walks of life because they're just universal themes on life. So subscribe and be sure to leave me a comment. I like comments that make me happy. All right? I've lost the light pretty much. So I'm going to shut this down. I will see you soon. Okay? Bye.